Alright guys, I thought I'd do a video of the car, help you see a little bit more than what you could in the pictures. This is a 2010 BMW 335i. You can see the paint's in pretty good shape. I'll get closer here in a minute so you can see a little more detail. See, it runs smooth. It doesn't idle up and down like some models do. Alright, let's make a closer pass here on the outside. Tires are brand new on the front and back, less than 1,000 miles. Go to the front bumper. You can see there are several little rock chips. Some touch-up paint would probably make most of those disappear. Passenger side front, also brand new. The wheels got a little bit of brake dust on them, but they're in overall good shape. Should have cleaned these tires. Okay. Here's your passenger side rear. Also got brand new rubber on it. Less than 1,000 miles. Looks like Bridgestone Potenza. Drops there. Here it's still got the factory exhaust, not obnoxiously loud, but you can hear it when you get on it. And the last wheel, this is the driver's rear. Got a few little scuffs around the lug nuts, but overall decent shape. Doesn't have clear coat hanging off of it or anything. So it's got the Bridgestone Potenza tires in the rear. See if we can get a shot from the bottom. And the Bridgestone Potenzas on the front as well. Alright, let's look inside. I'm getting the door. The driver's side door panel. If this leather has any issue whatsoever, it's right here on the driver's side door. A little bit of crud accumulated there from the driver's leg, presumably. It may scrub off. I didn't want to get too aggressive with it. The driver's seat, still a little bit wrinkled from my big butt being in it a few minutes ago. A little flicker from the LEDs on the interior. Passenger leather door panel, console inside there. Got a simple display, but doesn't get in your way. Let's crawl in the back. No issues in the back leather. Doesn't look to have been utilized a whole lot. Got your latch for your car seats if you want to be a cool dad like what I was trying to be. You've got the sunshade on both sides. Console that folds out, as well as a pass-through, which I never could figure out. Maybe you're smarter than I am. I think it was designed for skis, but I always just folded down the rear seat if I had something large to transport. I think this thing comes out, but I may not be smart enough to do it either. I think there's cup holders that come out of there. This thing folds down so you can get a little better visibility. And let's check out the trunk. Alright, I got a towel in there, looks like, from Han sitting the other day. Got your owner's manual. Back there out of the way. No spare tire with this one. You get a keep some fix-a-flat with you. That's about it. So it's got a pretty roomy trunk. And like I said, you can fold down both sides easily with the little latches on both sides. So I've been able to haul anything I wanted to back here, especially with the seats folded down. And if you ever get stuck, you've of course got your little glow-in-the-dark latch. Alright, before this thing gets too long, let's go for a ride. It's your garage doors here. Some cars don't have for some reason, but it's pretty handy. Let's open the sunroof up. It works, no problem, no leaks or anything. Got the Msport steering wheel. Has a few little hairline cracks down there, but you don't really notice it. AC and heat both work well. Climate control for both sides work fine. Put my seatbelt on. So you may have read the car had several modifications, just 3 or 4, like I had indicated in the text there. I bought it from an older gentleman in Miami. He was in the financial planning industry. He didn't really know how to work the tune, but you can look that up. There's a lot of people that know more about that than what I do, but it didn't appear to me that he really hot rodded or was out to drive too crazy in the car, and I certainly haven't. Like, the thing's fast. You don't even have to get over 3,000 RPMs and you can get in trouble real quick. Right now I'm just barely touching the throttle. We're going along here this little small road at 1,000 RPMs or so. You can tell there's not a whole lot of road noise. We don't have big tires or aftermarket wheels. Everything's smooth and tight. Steering wheel's nice and weighty. And you can hear the turbos probably. Just sounds like a whooshing of air coming into the intake. Once I get off this road, I'll give it a little bit of throttle so you can hear the blow-off valve, and you can hear it, hear the exhaust noise and whatnot. It's not overpowering inside. I think it's a lot louder outside the car, really, but inside the car you can't really. Squirrel. About a half throttle or so, up to 70. The paddle shifters respond better than what I had anticipated, really. Shifts quicker, smoother than what I expected. Not having the dual clutch that some of the modern cars have, I didn't really know what to expect, but it's pretty satisfying. I found myself using them 70% of the time probably, and you can use them in regular drive mode, or you can put it in manual mode, and it'll hold your shifted position longer. Got a red light here. Let's take off from a stop here. To 70 again. I wasn't flooring it by any means, but that was about as heavy throttle as I ever get on the thing. But as you can see, it's just a smooth car. It rides smooth, not obnoxiously loud. Does have a few modifications, but you don't really notice any of them. The blow-off valve probably been the most noticeable of any. From what I've read, the car should be in the 400 plus horsepower range if you ran E85 and did some tuning and stuff. I'm sure you could get it up north of that in the 450 range or so without swapping turbos or doing anything too crazy to it, but hey, it's plenty fast enough for me, at least, as is. But we're getting on up there in time here. If there's anything else you guys want to see, feel free to just call me on the ad. I'll shoot you a video or a picture or whatever you need to see on the car. But thanks for checking it out. Look forward to talking to you. See you.